Hey bro, I get it, okay? There's a million other things that you'd rather do than progress, than do the thing that you're supposed to do. There's a million other things than working out, than eating healthy, than working on your dreams, than working on your body. There's a million other things to do. But it's not about how you feel. It's not about what you feel in the current moment that matters, okay? What matters is what you choose to do. What matters is how you choose to elevate your situation. And something that you have to learn is, for sure, that your life cannot just be all of the grind. You cannot just be all in, you know? There's no being all in. You cannot just invest your entire life into one thing, into working on your body, into working on your dreams. Bro, you've got a whole other life, whether it's faith, whether it's enjoying food, whether it's enjoying company, anything else. You have to have not a work-life balance, but you have to have a life. That's why when people say go touch grass, they seriously mean it. They seriously mean it. They're not just saying the phrase for no reason. There's a meaning behind it. There's a definition that portrays the words they're trying to say. You know, everything you do, everything you say, everything you look at, everything you neglect is gonna pay one day. It's either gonna pay off or it's gonna pay its due. You're gonna find out, okay? You're gonna find out that you can burn out as much as you want. But if you can't find a single moment to relax, a single moment to reset, you're not going quite far, man. You aren't going as far as you thought you would go. Because you simply chose to burn out. You simply chose to keep working without letting your muscles recover, without letting your mind recover. Your mind is one of the strongest body parts, organs in our body. It needs time to recover, just like how your muscles do. It's essentially a muscle like the heart. But our heart, it can't rest that long unless we're sleeping, right? But our mind can rest while we're sleeping, but it also can rest while we're calming ourselves. I'm not saying you calm yourself with some weird habits or with some weird techniques. No, you don't need all of that. You don't need guru meditation. Just sit down in your room, bro. Have a cold water. It takes you really, really far. I need to get a haircut. Bro. If you take life so seriously without God, you're lost. You're bound to lose. It's completely inevitable that you're gonna lose if you don't have a God in your circle. Okay? And you know, we like to think and we like to believe that our feelings are what matters. Our emotions are what matter in our lives. But do they really matter? Does your anger matter? Does your sadness matter? Does your happiness matter if you're a man? I guess for women, yes. A man's job is to keep a woman happy, keep a woman joyous, free, protected, innocent, pure. But a man's job is not to be happy. It's not to feel anger all the time and happiness and fear. No. You don't feel anything as a man. Why? Because you're not supposed to. That's how you're supposed to be built. You're supposed to withstand the bears, the crocodiles, the harder things in life, because we are meant to be the providers. We've been assigned the role as providers to not only make them happy, but to protect them from everybody and everything else of this world. There is so much cruelty, betrayal, and pain in the world that we don't want our partners, our kids, our parents to feel. And if you're not on the same boat, and if you believe that, I believe in feminism, I believe that women should do everything because there's no excuse. There's no excuse. That just means you haven't seen the right man in your life. That just means your father wasn't the right father figure. Because if you really seen your father during your life, if you really seen how he sacrificed everything for you, then you're going to look up to a man. You're going to want a man to praise, want a man to help you, protect you. Because that's one of the greatest God-given things in this life. It's God-given to be protected. It's God-given to be feminine in your nature. Right? But for some reason, our generation has flipped the script. We've turned everything around. Men can be feminine. Men can be quiet. Men can show their emotions. Men don't have to provide. Come on, man. You don't need to fit the stigma of the new generation. What happened to the traditional values? What happened to being traditional? What happened to saving yourself till marriage? What happened to those things? We wonder why a huge percentage of marriages fail. Because people cannot keep their stuff to themselves. Or people don't feel satisfied by their partner because they've had so many before. They've been pleased so many times that they're chasing something that isn't even there. They're chasing a feeling. They're chasing a soul tie that was made only for marriage, only for eternity, only for your soulmate. But then we've just let it go. We've just let it happen. We've just accepted it in our society. And it's okay to be impure. It's okay to fail. It's okay to sin. It's okay to never repent. It's okay to forget God's name. I'm here to tell you that it's not okay. Because the opinions of others cannot shape me any more than it did before. Because when a person changes, he learns the truth of the world. He learns the truth and how it feels to really be mature. Not mature in this society, but mature in the previous generations. Mature in the traditional lifestyle. It's hard, okay? I can't believe it. The fact that we can't even fulfill our purpose because we're stuck. Because we like to goof around when it's important times. If you don't even have 10K in your bank account, why are you chasing women? Why are you chasing freedom? Not that type of freedom. Why are you chasing freedom of knowledge? Why do you want to quit school? To what? Work on your business? Okay, you have a low percentage to get there. It's not impossible. I can see you doing it. But you gotta make sure that every day you wake up, you're not wasting your damn time. Because guess what happens? When people take a gap year, when people quit college, when people start a business, majority of the time they fail. You know why? Because they don't have the discipline already. It's not built in them. That's why majority of people who are business entrepreneurs, or even just people that are successful in general, they've had an education one way or another. Or they were a little insane in their minds and delusional to know that they had to fulfill their purpose or someone else was going to take everything that they've ever wanted. Remember, there's so many things that you could be doing, but you're not going to let your emotions take control. Emotions are meant to be hidden for a man. Emotions are nothing to how you're actually going to live your life right now. No. Soy Tang. Peace out.